Hello, friends and gamers. We have a quick little Genshin Sunday moment because we're taking a break from the Archon quest because I really want to do this combat event, specifically because I heard that there's Natlan lore involved in the event. So we're taking a little detour for like a quick one-off Genshin video. I don't think it's not super pressing. We'll be fine. I did say I wouldn't do events until I finish Fontaine Archon quest, but this is like a one-off event, so I feel like it's fine. I also want to see the Natlan lore. I feel like this is important. This event is specially shaped Saurian I thought it was research, but it's just Saurian search because Genshin loves their alliteration, and you know what? I can't blame them. I do it too. But one day, you and Paimon receive a mysterious commission from the Adventurers Guild. Just says, protagonist wanted. You set off on a new journey searching for wondrous companions. I think it's really funny that they say protagonist wanted because there's an event in Honkai Impact right now that also is very heavy on the you're the protagonist thing. So I think it's funny because they're both running at the same time and they're both ending soon. Like the Honkai event has like 3 days left. This one has 15 hours. So let's go to quest in Lua. Awesome. All right, that's fine. I'm fine in Lua. That's great. Where is Natlan in relation to everywhere else? Because if we're in Lua, is it like, where's Natlan? Hold on, we're mapping it. Where do we think Natlan is? It could be like over here, but I'm also thinking it might be closer to the desert because it is, I've heard things that it's like a warmer area, but maybe not because it's the Pyro Nation. So you would assume it's warm, right? Because I'm assuming then Shnaznaya is going to be up near here, maybe like farther away, but like near this way because it's cold. But it also could be down here because, you know, like a globe. Tava is not flat. I'm putting my foot down on that one. Tava is not flat. There's so much I haven't done in the desert. My God, as much as I love Sumeru, I just haven't. I haven't done so much. And we're going to talk about this. So what is this considered? Fontaine. Okay, we'll get there. But like maybe it is right here in this area because it could be. That would make enough sense, right? Right? Why are we in Lua? How did we end up here? Oh my God, the battle pass is almost over. Why can't I need to get good at playing Genshin again. Where do we need to be even? Lower? Do I need to be in the cave? Where's this dude? Search for the client. I guess I need to go in the cave. I feel like, is this related to fighting the Whopper flowers? Because we're right on the Pyro Whopper flower. And it's not a Whopper flower, it's a Regisvine, isn't it? Okay, well, can you not do that? Thank you. And can we put out the fire, please? Thanks. Awesome. Cool. What? I don't know what happened. Okay. Ranjit? Hi. You're the protagonist, yes? Yeah, sure, I'm the protagonist. Fine. Paimon says, Paimon's not sure what you mean by that question. I don't. Just rock with it, Paimon. It's the second game we've done this in. Ranjit says, would you look at that? Too eager for my own good again. And they even told me to be concise when I was posting the commission too. Does that mean Natlan's like fun? Because I've heard other people's theories about Natlan being like kind of insane. And by kind of insane, I mean there's a lot of anger going on in Natlan apparently. Which I think is probably just passion, because the whole thing, like the through line with Pyro, I'm pretty sure, is like being passionate about something. So like, it makes sense. I'm really excited for Natlan, okay? I'm very excited for it. Anyways, here's the lowdown. I'm Ranjit, the chef of cuisines creative. I don't even know what that means. I've been looking to get along nicely with a Pyro Regisvine, but it seems uninterested in my company. I think I'm remembering what this event is now, though. It's not like a normal combat event. It has a little bit of a twist, I think. Spitting fireballs and slamming the ground. Nothing I could do about that. So I'm hiring some adventurer to help. Of the protagonist kind, to be exact. All right, just leave it to me. No problemo. Paimon says, hey, don't go around agreeing to take on such ridiculous commissions. Paimon, this is easy stuff. If we're fighting Regisvines, that's like the easiest thing in the game. I could do that with the team I have equipped right now. I got a Cryo, I got a Hydra, we're good. Paimon says, wait, are you for real? A creative cuisine chef making friends with a Pyro Regisvine? Nothing about this makes any sense. That's fine, Paimon. Ranjit says, really? I mean, it is a very grumpy plant, but you never know till you try, right? He's fun, I like him. Natlan sounds like it's gonna be fun. And after the Regisvine, I'd also like to give the Pyro Geobishop, the Pyro Geobishop. Wow, Primo Geobishop, my favorite. This is gonna suck. Jade Plume, Terror Shroom, and Millennial Pearl Seahorse ago. Okay, so see, those ones are harder. Terror Shroom, not so much. I actually really like fighting the Terror Shroom. I'm excited for that one. I can do that with the team I have equipped right now as well. Primo Geobishop, hate that guy. Millennial Pearl Seahorse, I fought that like once. I liked how it was set up, I think. But it was kind of annoying. So Geobishop we might have to do like first if we can pick the order, just so we can get it out of the way. I do not want to fight that Geobishop at all. Paimon says, this is getting crazier by the minute. Where did you even get these ideas from? Natlan be crazy, I guess. Ah, so you're not from Natlan. Because I was thinking, he gave me like Sumeru vibes, but that makes more sense. He says, actually, it's because of my trip to Natlan not long ago. It's what I was signed up for. It's a truly amazing place. If I had to describe its marvelous novelty, it would be like the first time I ate curry spicy enough to make me rain sweat. Dude, I didn't need to know that information. But like, do you got the recipe? Because I want to try it. I'm taking notes. Give me the recipe. Okay, well, he's going to talk about that more. He says, my tongue had taken all the stimulation it could bear, but I shoveled spoonful after spoonful into my mouth. Drop the recipe, buddy. I couldn't even help myself. Speaking of which, I met a whole bunch of friends in Natlan. Yes, give me the lore. They're all good folks. Some taught me rock climbing, and others introduced me to the hot spring. That makes sense that they would have hot springs in Natlan, because if it is the Pyro Nation, you would assume they have, like, underground geothermal whatever going on. Bet you didn't know this, but the people of Natlan, especially their warriors, dress in imitation of their Saurians. I think those are like the dragon dinosaur creatures we saw in the Natlan preview in the special program. I'm pretty sure that's their actual name. And an in full panoply? I don't know what that word is. They look every bit as brave. I made myself a hat based on those of my Natlan friends. Pretty awesome, eh? Where's the hat? Oh, cute! That was the hat from the event art. I wonder if we'll get reruns of this event once we get into Natlan. If it'll be one of the like minor events Genshin kind of pulls from when they need to fill up a patch. I'm curious about that. I wonder if they will do that. Paimon says, sure, it is pretty unique, but Paimon can't quite tell what you're talking about just from that. We haven't been to Natlan yet. Ranjit says, true. I mean, I haven't got a Saurian buddy with me, do I? That's because they don't have models in game yet. We gotta wait like 2 more patches for that, I'm assuming. I am assuming. It sure would be nice if I did, though, but I'm not a local, and to be honest, I'd get restless staying there for too long. What's going on in Natlan that you'd get restless about? I want to know. That's why I thought to get myself a companion outside Natlan that could take the spot of a Saurian. So you want a Geobishop? That'll kill you! Even if that doesn't work, it'll make a great story to tell my Natlan friends. That's insane. This is insane behavior. I take it back. Paimon says, if that's your goal, you could have picked more suitable targets to make friends with, right? I don't know, like a mushroom? We've made friends with the mushrooms. I guess the terror shroom is technically a mushroom, but that's not the same. Ranjit says, don't you find them suitable? I mean, they're even like the Natlan Saurians, and they're all so strong to boot. Oh, God. A Sumpter Beast. Pick a Sumpter Beast. They're so cute. Get the Sumpter Beastie as your friend. He says a Sumpter Beast's companion's really nothing to brag about. I'll need a more demanding trial if I want a tale worth telling. What goes on in Natlan? What is going on? Does everyone just have main character energy in Natlan? Because I don't know if I can deal with that. The real pity is that I can't be the protagonist myself. Calming these beasts that rage day and night is no easy task, let me tell you. But I suppose that's your field of expertise as an experienced adventurer, right? Of course, I'll provide support from the sidelines, nets, food, you name it, you can leave it to me. What about the Primo Gems? I will take payment in Primo Gems. We've been over this. But as our negotiations with our prospective partners, the spotlight's going to be on you, dear protagonist. Okay, I hate this. This is going to be an interesting event for sure. Hopefully it'll go by quickly. Paimon says, why are you foisting the dangerous stuff onto your protagonist? Because that's what every author does. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to that for Natlan. The author bit. Is it going to be like an Elio scenario? Well, maybe. That could be interesting. Ooh, that could be interesting. Because we're also getting not an interlude in 4.7, but they're taking what would generally be considered interlude content, and it's just an actual chapter of the Archon quest, meaning it is fully, like, just ingrained into the story, but it should be an interlude. The content of the quest seems like it should be interlude adjacent because it's related to Conria and Celestia sort of information. And I was curious about that in the special program as well, because I was like, should be an interlude, but it's not. Which means there's going to be an actual interlude, I'm assuming, between Fontaine and Natlan. That's not what we're getting in 4.7. So, unsure what's going on there. But they could be, with Natlan, doing something adjacent to, like, maybe we are, because I feel like Fate has been mentioned a lot in Fontaine, right? Or am I thinking of something in Star Rail? It could be Penaconian Fate. Fate's been mentioned a bunch in a Honkai adjacent Hoyoverse game somewhere recently. So I would be curious if in Natlan we're going to get something more adjacent to that, finding out that like, hey, the story that we're doing right now is like entirely set in stone and we have no say in what happens sort of thing. But then like, oh, surprise, you actually do something with the twin. And I think that could be really interesting, granted on the Honkai adjacent lore that is currently surrounding Natlan lore. Because for those of you who don't know, there was a long-standing theory for Genshin. Like, I think it was much bigger a couple years ago, but then Sumeru and Fontaine specifically happened and it kind of derailed the theory, but also kind of not. There's still like ways it can connect. But that the Archons, also I guess Lua a little bit, but Lua is its own thing. The Archons in Genshin are based on Honkai Impact 3rd characters, for lack of a better explanation. If you look at Venti, the Anemo Archon, there's a Hersher, Wind Hersher, I think, in Honkai, named Wendy, and their names in Chinese are like the same because letters and language, you know. And also the big one, Raiden A, is Raiden Mei from Honkai and now Acheron as well. There's a lot going on there. And a lot of people thought, specifically with Fontaine, the Archon would be based on Seela from Honkai Impact 3rd specifically. I know Seela's also in Star Rail, but more so the Honkai Impact 3rd version. And then that didn't happen. But I feel like there's still ways that can connect. And then that being said, a lot of people thought the Pyro Archon would be based on Himiko. So I don't know where that's going. I'm going to cut it there because Cryo Archon's not relevant right now. We don't need to get into that one. But there is the Honkai adjacent character that people think that's going to be based on too. And I think they're right. Anyways, I'm curious where this could be going with Natlan lore. We're already speculating on Natlan lore. It's valid. They gave us the preview for Natlan. I can start speculating. Anyways, I don't even remember what we're doing. Yeah, convince me. Ranjit says, of course, that's how these things work. Since we're agreed, shall we head out now? My pots are ready and my equipment's all checked. We should be good to go. All right, let's go. Let me have at it. We don't get a blue door, but we get combat. Okay, so what are we doing? In this event, you can speak to Ranjit and engage in challenges of varying difficulty. He'll provide you with negotiation strategies that can be of great help in combat. On Fearless difficulty, you can even adjust your negotiation strategies. Decreasing the number of strategies will increase the difficulty of challenges. Okay, so it seems like an event that has like a buff, debuff setup that's similar to Honkai Impact 3rd Elysian Realm. That's the best way I can put it. Ether's just standing there. The various negotiation strategies are divided into active strategies and long-term strategies. The former can be activated by you at the appropriate time. Additionally, your opponent's HP and level can also change based on the number of negotiation strategies you have selected. Complete different challenges, blah, 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 we get medals. There's Xiangling. You can invite a maximum of one other player to do the challenge in co-op. We will not be doing that. All right, Fearless. Do we want to do Fearless? What are our challenge rewards? Just get a silver rating in the challenge to get all 90. Ugh, I don't want to do this. I don't know if I want to do this. It doesn't even say. Oh, wait. So it tells you exactly how to get your medals. Can they do this from now on for every event? Because I like when it tells me what I need to do to get my medals. Complete all challenge objectives within 90 seconds to get the platinum. Or I think that's platinum. Anyways, they don't really say. So for gold, destroy the elemental nucleus at the root one time. Do not select more than one negotiation strategy in total. I might do this just because I'm lazy. I don't want to think about strategies. Defeat your opponent without selecting any negotiation strategies. Oh, so no, none. Let's see. We could turn everything off. This plus 650% scares me. I'm gonna turn all of them off because I don't want to read. Let's just see how hard it is right off the bat. I don't even know what character I'm going into this with. Okay, I have my full team. You can configure your party before the battle begins during a challenge. When you enter battle, all party members will be revived and their HP and elemental energy will be restored. Additionally, you can adjust your negotiation strategies before entering combat. I think I want to go into this with Wanderer. He is my lowest leveled character, but I think build-wise, he's the best. Press the button on the left side of the mini-map to check for challenge details. Okay. Can we use food? Because let me select the NRE. Okay. I'm gonna switch on Wanderer, just in case. Oh, we can chat! Okay. What's most important? Now that you mention it, I haven't met a single person from Natlan. Yeah, I haven't. I'm curious about that as well. Ranjit says, well, about that, they have a lot of reservations about leaving their land, which I don't feel comfortable talking about as a foreigner. Okay. I'm not too sure about their rules and taboos, but I doubt that it's the unfamiliar environments that are the problem. All right, what else can we ask? I don't really care about how Pyro Registrants are like Natlan Saurians, so can't think of much. Oh, this is how we go in here. I'm scared. All right, can I use my full team? Oh, I can, awesome. This is so much easier then. This is impossible. Whoa, okay. I'm gonna do something really smart here. and do my Kokomi combo. I cannot get you to die. Oh, yikes. Yeah, we might have to pick one strategy because I can't get this to work at all. Yeah, no. And I'm gonna hit that time limit real fast. Let's exit challenge. There's no way. All right, I need to pick something. That is just too much. We'll try again. I did want to test that out first though. So do we just want to go for silver? I think let's just go for silver. So what's on silver? Complete within 150 seconds, destroy the nucleus at the root one time. Okay, the nucleus at the root is probably the easy part. I think I did that before. So we can pick all of these. The difference between gold and silver, my God. Let's just finish them like this. Who needs gold? I'm fine with silver. Just give me my primos, that's it. Oh, I don't need to talk to Ranjit. Yeah, I can't think of much to say at the moment. Do this. Boom, boom. Let's go. I didn't need to do that. Oh, that holds it down. That's quite cracked, isn't it? I did goof on this setup here. I'm trying my best at this point. Thank you, Wanderer. I was right about him being the most cracked going into this. There we go. Easy. Did it in 41 seconds. I got my silver. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. We got primos. Let me make sure I got the primos before I start like celebrating. So yeah, we got all our primos. That's all that matters to me. It's easy that way. So now we have the Pyro Regis. Pyro Regis, fine. Why do I keep saying that? Primo Geo Bishop. I guess we can go this way. Yeah, that works. I do think this is a cute event. Not necessarily sure if it's super fun. I need another quest line from Ranjit though, so I can finish my commissions for the day. Otherwise, I will have to come back later for Archon questing, which I want to do anyways. I'm just not sure how well that's gonna work out for me. Because I had my day planned out, and then all of a sudden, I got a small work task just launched at me. So that's fun. I was like about to hit the record button, and it suddenly got a text message, and I'm like, can we not do this right now? And then of course the client doesn't know what they want, and I have to sit there on the phone with them and be, it's a whole thing. Oh my God, there was a teleport waypoint right there that I just didn't see. Damn, okay. Well, it really do be like that. Okay, down we go. Is there more lore in this event? Because I don't even see my guy. Am I like locked accidentally on something else? Oh, there's my guy. Hi, Ranjit. Hello. So have you prevented the Pyro Regis vine yet? Ranjit says, don't even talk about it. You negotiated a period of calm. A very, very brief one. The moment it recovered, it started trying to bump me off again. You know what? You were right. It's not possible to make friends with this creature. It's on fire. What did you expect? Still, its fruit does taste pretty good. Like Pyro, in fact. Oh, it's spicy. Reckon my Natlan friends will like it. 5 months says, what does that even taste like? Like fire. Oh God, Ranjit says, want to give it a try? If you want, I could. Primon says, yeah, no, it's fine. Anyway, are you gonna move on to a Prima Geo Bishop next? Unfortunately, yes, Paimon. Ranjit says, that's right. I think this one's a winner, to be honest. I don't. I'm not even gonna try to do this with like the buffs and debuffs. We're literally just doing it right normally. Primo Geo Bishops are quite like the, oh God, this is new. Tepetlisauri? I believe that's probably one of the Saurian. If you travel to Natlan from Sumeru like I did, okay, so we're getting geographical information. I reckon they'll be one of the first things you'll meet. That makes sense. That makes enough sense, right? Paimon says, sure, whatever you say. Paimon doesn't have high hopes for this one either, though. Why couldn't you have gone with the hatchlings? Yeah, why couldn't you have gone with the hatchlings? Oh, Ranjit says they don't have round tummies. Paimon says, what? And Ranjit says, Geo Bishop hatchlings don't have round tummies. I imagine it's all that incredibly quick rolling they do. They can't leave you much of a chance to store up fat. What does this have to do with anything? But the main reason's still the lack of impact. The Genshin Impact. What's a hatchling to those friends of mine who live alongside Saurian? But a Primo Geo Bishop, now that's a different story. I just had a thought, do we get a pet Saurian when we go to Natlan? I want a pet dinosaur dragon. I want one that'll walk around with me like a Pokemon. And you know, if they were gonna give us mounts, it would be a good time to give us mounts. I've been pleading for some sort of mount in Genshin for years. I think since Inazuma. And you know, it seems like these Saurians are like a friend, not a foe. This would be great timing. I'm just saying. Even as a tale, though, it'll be worth the time of day. And anyway, a strong protagonist's gotta have strong opponents, you dig? No. But yes, but no. All right, let's not tarry, shall we? The Primo Geo Bishop awaits. Good sir, let us go. I think that counted as a quest line just now, so that should be good. That should be really good. Use shields to reflect damage onto the wintry Primo Geo Bishop one time. I have to use shields. All right, I'm gonna keep these up. I do need to change my party though once we're in here. I think I'm gonna switch out Ayaka for Toma really quickly, because it is wintry Primo Geo Bishop, so Cryo isn't gonna do anything. I will keep Kokomi just as a healer, but I don't think we're gonna use her too heavy. Or can we ask about how exactly we're gonna eat the pyro or just find fruit? I don't care about that. Tell me about the saurian that I can't say the name of yet. Oh, Ranjit says, oh, the little ones are awfully cute. What with their big round eyes and roly-poly bellies. As I said before, they're probably the first things you'll meet if you travel to Natlan through Sumeru. The mines in eastern Natlan are their stomping grounds. Those mines are also home, oh gosh, to the Nanatskayan people, Children of Echoes. We're getting lore. The problem is, I don't want to butcher the pronunciation, and I haven't heard anyone say it. Fine miners and excavators they are, and skilled appraisers of gems. So they're the Geo ones, maybe? Because I know we have different elements, kind of like the mushrooms for Sumeru, which is why, after that trailer, I was so excited because we have these, like, different elemental creatures, and I loved that in Sumeru. I loved so much about Sumeru and Natlan. I feel like it's having a similar vibe, so I'm, like, really excited. Sound boring to you, right? But they're a happy lot, especially their chief. Are the chiefs, like, the bosses we're gonna have to fight for this region? I'm curious. Whatever the case, be sure to pay them a visit if you find yourself heading to Natlan in the future. We will be heading to Natlan in the next 6 months at least. Those little Tapetlosauri, I mean, you'll love them. I can already tell. I already love all the little dragons. I don't know whether to call them dragons or dinosaurs because I think they're closer to dragons, but they also kind of remind me of dinosaurs. So I'm like, I kind of want to call them dinosaurs. Anything else you want to ask? Nope, I think we're good. I need to change my team setup. Can't configure party in the current state. Yikes. So I think I can do it over here though. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. If I hit try again, will it immediately restart it? I hope not, because then I have to go. Okay, thank God, it just teleported me back here. Party setup. Thank you. Okay, so Ayaka is getting benched for Toma just because I want to shield her, and that should be fine then. Let me make sure Toma has a good weapon though. Skyward Spine level 60. Oh, that's good. That's really good actually. Okay, we're good. Start. That means our rotation is going to start on Toma because I'm shielded. Reflect damage. I don't think it's gonna work though because I'm. Oh, it worked. It worked. Thank God. This was so good. Nice. Challenge completed in 22 seconds. I probably could do that on a higher damage. Now that I think, do we want to? Let's try it on a higher damage. I want to try it. I want to try it with some buffs. I want to see what we can do here. Let's take a look at these buffs. So active strategy, effective shots. You can call upon Ranjit to fire supporting shots. I don't think I need this one. You can only adjust negotiation strategies and fearless difficulty. I want to do that. So do I have to leave? So we'll leave the challenge. Exit. I think if they rerun this event, they should make it so you can change those and change what difficulty you're doing it on in any area, just because I would like to do that in the actual thing. Let's go fearless, select negotiation strategies. Okay, so effective shots we don't need. It does up our opponent HP. Long-term strategy decreases the attack. Let's do that. Keep that one. I think I'm only allowed one on fearless though. All party members' shield strength is increased. Their attacks will unleash shockwaves. I guess we could turn that one off. Do we want to get rid of bait and switch then? Maybe not. 475, 47. Okay, so getting rid of one of these is going to do something. Which one do we want to keep then? I think maybe long-term strategy, bait and switch, because it says shields of all elemental types can cause immense reflected damage, because we want that reflected damage buff. So I think we'll try that. I'm only going to give it a couple seconds in here, and then we're going to go on to the next one. I just wanted to give it like a really quick shot and see what's up, because I'm curious. Oh, do not choose any negotiation strategies. Because I have one on. But that's for gold. We are allowed one. I think I'm gonna just keep that. My mouse goofed and immediately decided it was going to just immediately start the challenge and not do party setup. That's really great, actually. I need to change the battery in my mouse though, so it's gonna be glitching. It's just what it is. Start. Immediately want to drop that. Probably should have done that first. Yeah, no, the amount of we're doing so little damage because it has such high HP. It's a level 100 now. Use a shield to counter the primordial shower attack. I think I did it. Yeah, no, there's no way. I probably could survive, but I would not finish it in the amount of seconds needed, so we'll just keep going. There is definitely a huge jump between silver and gold difficulty though. I wish it wasn't that huge of a jump because silver is too easy, but for like where I'm at with my account right now, gold is way too hard. So I need like something in the middle, you know? Oh, 2,000 miles away. Where are we going? Jade Plume Terror Shroom. That's why it's so far. Okay. Isn't there like a teleport like right there? No? Maybe I have to zoom in more? Okay, yeah. I was way too zoomed out and that was why I couldn't even see the teleport for the Regisfine, was it? I couldn't see that either. Okay, that makes sense. We get more lore. Hi, Ranjit. Give me lore. He says, "It isn't today another day filled with new hope, because you're supposed to do this in different days, but I waited till the last second. Ready to head out, friends? Absolutely. I want my lore bits." I'm literally just doing this event for the lore at this point, because the combat is like brain dead. Like I said, I need something between silver and gold to be like entertaining to me. Paimon says, "New hope, eh? We can take that to mean your Primo Geo Bishop communications broke down then." And Ranjit says, come now. How could you call it a failure? Mortal Kombat is also communication of a kind. Okay. From that perspective, you could even say that we had an honest, profound exchange and gained much knowledge about our respective stances in the process. What do they say again? No friends without a fight? Yeah, I was doing the actual fighting. And what fighting it was! Even I could tell that you're an experienced adventurer, even amongst adventurers. Yeah, apparently not experienced enough, because I cannot get gold for my life. Paimon says, not giving up yet then? Absolutely not. We got 2 more opponents and 2 more lore bits. Ranjit says, well, I'll be honest with you. It's always been my dream to ride a Jade Plume Terror Shroom all through Sumeru. Mount's confirmed. He says he wants to ride it. Mount's confirmed. But the adults would all tell me not to be silly. When I'd ask the Forest Watchers, they'd make troubled faces, tell me not to snoop in risky places. So I gave up on those unrealistic dreams and grew up normal like the other kids. Oh god. My only adventures were with my choices for ingredients when cooking. But I'd get to thinking sometimes, and then I'd remember that I did once have such distant, strange dreams. Just like the Aranara of legend. Buddy, we can tell you about that one. But they truly exist, and I once saw them. When did I stop being able to do so? When did I start forgetting them? You know, he's right. Let him cook. Quite literally. I heard this tale about an unlucky fellow named Kunter? Well, in Natlan. He became the target of the sun's hatred due to a mistake his father made. Oh, is this like... Oh god. Why can't I remember the myth? Where this is like the myth of Sisyphus all over again, where I can't... What's the one that flies too close to the sun? Oh my god, I know this. I make jokes about it all the time. There's a Nintendo game based on it. Icarus! Icarus flies too close to the sun on his wings his father made. They burn in the sun, and he goes poof. Welcome to me explaining mythology badly. Literally couldn't remember. I'm like, there's a Nintendo game! That's what got it in my brain. Kid Icarus. Wow. Alright. That was explaining mythology badly, but I'm curious how Icarus is gonna come into play in Natlan lore, because that would actually be really interesting, especially because it's Pyro. I'm really curious about this now. This could be really fun. Contour, unloved of the sun, was also ostracized in his tribe, and of course, no Saurian would buddy up with him. But he didn't give up, nor did he blame his father or fate. Instead, he proved that he was the equal of any valiant warrior in the tribe through hard work and grit. Interesting that they did change the mythology a little bit, though, and this is if it's based on Icarus. I'm not entirely sure if it is, obviously, because this is like the first time it's ever been mentioned. Because the mythology is, Icarus goes poof. He dies. He falls in the water and dies from his fire wings. But here they took that out. It's giving Nickelodeon Can't Say Kill, you know? In the end, he accomplished something great, not only earning the recognition of an Ictomisaurus comrade, but also becoming a hero to his tribe. When I heard that tale, I too gained the courage to pick my childhood dream off the ground where I'd left it. I'm really interested. I'm really interested in Natlan lore. I think it sounds really fun. Because it seems like with Natlan lore, there's already a lot of mythology baked into the lore and like fables and things like that. And I love that. I love that. I love when the world feels like fleshed out like that. I love it. But Paimon says, so that's the story. And Ranjit says, so yes, please do help me with the upcoming Jade Plume Terror Shroom negotiation. And Paimon says, there you go, dumping it all on us again. Ranjit says, I mean, I'm no match for it as I am now, but I will help support you, so call me whenever you need me. No need for too much talk, shall we? Let's go. So what do we got going on here? What is our thing we need to do? Trigger 10 elemental reactions. So I think my normal team should be fine because my normal team does react with Dendra pretty easily. Scaramouche is a bit of a flight risk, but we should be okay, I'm thinking. Because I've used this team to fight the Terror Shroom before and it's been fine. So we'll go in. Let's get our lore bits first. We love some lore bits. I'm just doing this for the lore, quite frankly. I like how he has like a little thing you can cook with. So tell me the tale of Contour. Yeah. Ranjit says, I've got to admit that my friend only told me the back half. I wonder, what did his father do to warrant such hate from the sun? Yeah, I can't tell you that much because I feel like that part is not... I actually don't know. Like I said, we explained mythology badly here. I know about mythology and I love mythology, but whenever I have to explain it, we do it badly. A la Chixia, Wuthering Waves. So I don't know the front half of the Icarus lore either. If it wasn't enough to punish the poor fellow by blinding his father with its golden arrow, I think that's legit. I think that is legit. With its golden arrows, the sun would hide itself behind a layer of clouds wherever he went. And because we're like focusing on the sun motif here, and I feel like that might be a through line in Natlan, I wonder if with Shneznaya, they'll focus kind of in on like the moon. That could be really cool. I hear that there are murals that record the tale, though I have never seen them myself. I hope this comes back. I hope we find one of these murals. Speaking of which, Natlan's murals are very unique, and they're as lovely as they are fascinating. Sometimes I wonder if I should be bringing my camera to Natlan instead of my pots. Well, guess what? We're bringing a camera sometime within the next 6 months. Or less. That's all he can tell us about the lore. I'm really curious. Like, I do wonder... Oh, there's this cannon. Just, like, precariously perched on the side of a hill. I'm very, very curious if they'll do something about that in relation to, like, Icarus. Because that could be really cool. And I do think it would work. In that same vein, I wonder if they'll do other Greek mythology-based plot lines or just mythology-based plot lines in general. I think it could work. I've heard a lot of different speculations on what Natlan is actually based off of, like IRL, because obviously we've had like Lue is based on like modern day China, and Fontaine has a lot of like French influences. I do wonder what the actual influences they're pulling from for Natlan are, because I've heard a lot of different things thrown around, similarly to how a lot of different things are thrown around for Sumeru. And I did have gripes with how they did Sumeru in that way, but in the end, I think it worked more or less. So I'm hoping that they do something similar with Natlan because it ended up working. I just hope that the gripes I had with how they did Sumeru are fixed in Natlan, if they're going to do it the same way. That's all I can say. But we haven't gotten that far yet, so it is what it is. I think I can use this team, so we're just going to start with our backwards rotation. So it is down. Save ults. I don't think I necessarily need them right away. But also, I should probably go crazy on ults because I do just want to take you out. I did the wrong one. It's fine. If I switch on Ayaka, it should finish out quickly. Yep, there we go. 29 seconds. Awesome. Not as good as the Geobishop, surprisingly. Like I said, this is mainly a lore video now in like speculation. It is nothing other than that, quite frankly. Our last one is the Millennial Seahorse. So we'll teleport in there. I haven't fought the Millennial Seahorse, I think, since it dropped. So yeah, that might be an issue today. And luckily, I finished my commissions. We'll claim those at the end. I also think... Oh, I just got my commission rewards. Don't look at my battle pass. You know the usual, the drill. Hi, Renji. Can you give me lore? So we're here in the end, he says. And what about your childhood dream? He says, when I became an adult, I finally understood why the Forest Watchers had made the faces they did. But anyway, I gave it my best shot. Oh, because he wanted to ride around in a terror shroom. I also learned that you should never bring unprocessed pyroregicine fruit near a jade plume terror shroom. Yeah, you're not supposed to use pyro on the terror shroom. By the time I'd smelled something burning, it was already too late. Barely avoided drowning in the spores it poured forth. It's easy to forget sometimes that fungi are a completely different species than shroom boars. Paimon says, anyway, speaking of which, they actually are a type of fungus, right? Ranjit says, that's right, and they taste especially delicious in soups. I wouldn't know, I'm allergic to mushrooms. It's been a while since I've brought that one up. But anyway, Paimon says, let's get back to today's challenge. Ranjit says, well, I haven't figured out what to cook yet. Oh, right. You mean the negotiations? Sorry. Perhaps you've heard the story of the two Fontamer aberrant overlords. No, but I'm curious where this is going. It speaks of how the Millennial Pearl Seahorse is described as being proud and noble. By contrast, the Emperor of Fire and Iron, that is a sick name, seems to be a fierce, cruel being, strong but brutal. And Paimon says, here Paimon thought you picked the tougher opponent. After all, wouldn't a stronger opponent make for a cooler story? I'm assuming the stronger opponent, quote unquote, the fire one, is probably in Natlan, and we haven't gotten to Natlan yet. Natlan is not finished as far as I'm concerned. So they can't just throw us into Natlan for one boss, you know? They're like, we're gonna fight this one because we don't have the other one finished yet. Sorry. I hope that's like the actual name of the boss, so that would be so cool. Ranjit says, that is true, but the Emperor is a heavily armored crab. Oh no, we do have that opponent in game. What's up with that then? The crab exists. The crab was kind of fun. Well, the other party's a seahorse that flies. I want to ride around on the armored crab Forget the flying seahorse. I want the armored crab. Would you call a flying seahorse a Pegasus instead? Pegasi exist here? Wait, no difference to me. Still, if I could only ride it even once. Paimon says, well, sure then. Looks like you're sticking this one out to the end. And Ranjit says, we are here, aren't we? Surely we can't leave empty-handed. Anyway, let's head out once you're ready. I am ready. Let me at it. I don't remember how to fight this. What do we need to accomplish here? Destroy one Xenomorph Pearl. I don't remember how to do that at all. Elemental reactions. I think we should be okay with the team I have running, because I'm pretty sure I've defeated this boss with this team before. I'm pretty sure, because I fought it on release night, and if I fought it on release night, then I would have fought it with this team, because this is the general team I've been... Where's my guy? Ranjit, you are really far away for this one, aren't you? What's up with that? Why are you, like, are you afraid of the seahorse? Because I am. So we can ask about the flying companion, the hot springs. I'm going to ask about both of these just because neither of these seem necessarily directly adjacent to Natlan. So I guess we'll just ask about both and see if there's anything in there. So the flying companion, Ranjit says, right. Going back to the story about Kuntur, his companion, Ictomosaurus, was a saurian with great powers of flight. Ictomosaurus was a saurian with great powers of flight. I think that's why I want to call them dinosaurs, because like the saurus suffix. It's a dragon. It's a dragon, but it's also a dinosaur. They're dinosaurs. I think dinosaurs are more fun, especially because Genshin has like the whole thing going on with dragons, where I think it would make more sense for it to be dinosaurs, not dragon. But also, I guess the dinosaurs did not go extinct in Teyvat. They are alive and well. You could even say that without Ictomosaurus' help, Kuntur would have found his success much harder to win. A flying companion's pretty convenient, and come to think of it, yours flies too. So does she have any special skills? He's talking about Paimon. Huh, I hope this comes back. I do hope this comes back. But she can make terrifying amounts of food disappear nigh instantaneously. Oh my gosh. Ranjit says amazing! Dude, it was a joke. It was a little jokey joke. Any chef worth their salt would be overjoyed to hear of such a skill. Let me cook for her next time, alright? My friends from Natlan all told me that I should stay and cook for the Saurians. Said I'd be a smash hit. So yeah, I'm sure your companion would enjoy my food too. Paimon enjoys any food, quite frankly. So then we can also ask about the hot springs, which seems more Natlan adjacent. But Ranjit says, I've seen a few in Fontaine. Hot enough to scald you. I hear that wherever the Emperor of Iron dwells, the waters there are exceptionally hot. I don't remember where the crab is, but I do remember fighting it. But Natlan's hot springs are different. Now, how should I put it? They can heal wounds of body and spirit both. I wonder if that'll be like where our statues are. They'll just be like in the hot springs. That could be a cool way to do it. That's what makes them so addictive, in fact. I'm assuming then that our statues are going to be like surrounded by water or something. Or there'll be like a hot spring nearby, and then it'll be like, ooh, look, you healed yourself at the hot spring, but really it's just a statue of the Seven that's doing all the work. That would make sense though. Because it would be like, that's how the Natlan people, Natlanders, I don't know what we're calling them, explain how the statues of the Sevens heal. But maybe they'll heal everyone else, but not us, because like we're not technically from here, sort of thing. I don't know. Like, I wonder how they'll do it, and if that's like a throwaway line or not. Explosives are loaded! I forgot it has Electro, so I don't know how well that's gonna help us. We need to destroy the Pearl. Best ride, this one is called. Wander, get out of there. Where's the Pearl? Because I don't want to take out this opponent before... Oh, I destroyed the Pearl. Okay, cool. This one took way too long. All right, take you out with the Kokomi. Kokomi took you out. 45 seconds. It took a minute because I forgot how to fight this opponent and I wanted to take out the Pearl and be sure I did. But we can exit the event now. We technically finished. I think there might be some more lore. Go to the court of the Millennial Pearl Seahorse. We have the afterward quest, so we'll do that. I get my battle pass rewards for doing the seahorse thing. I swear to God, I need to be better with logging into Genshin. I don't think I've ever really heard the music in here. It's kind of nice. What is the character screen want from me, by the way? Did I unlock something at some point? Goro-Con. I never unlocked my last Goro-Con. I never unlocked it from the event. And I think I just forgot to do it until now because I'm like, oh yeah, that's Bennett C6. No, I did Bennett C6 a while ago for the same reason because it was annoying me. Okay, anyways, afterward time. Hi, Ranjit. What do you got Natlan-wise to tell me? I would like more Natlan info. He says, thanks for your hard work over the last few days. We did deviate from our original goal, sure, but I, for one, have gained much from these experiences. Yeah, it was quite the series of battles. The battles ever. Paimon says, gained much? Don't you mean you learned a lot of lessons? And Ranjit says, that too, yes. Cultivating friendships is a long-term process, and you need to spend more time after making your pick, not like what we did this time. So I'm assuming that this will be rerun once we hit Natlan. It would be cool if they did a rerun with only Natlan bosses. That would be quite fun. Just like Natlan was once the land of ancient dragons. Okay, so they are calling them dragons, but they're ancient dragons, which is close enough to a dinosaur. It is now a land where humans and saurians put mutual trust in one another, becoming comrades who live side by side. I wonder how long that must have taken. I wonder if the interlude will be something related to that then, because maybe like 500 years ago they hated each other, and so the journey that the Abyss twin goes on is like totally different for that reason. But also I don't think the Abyss twin gets that far. I think they switch it up in Sumeru. I'm not sure though, but we'll find out soon enough. I suppose I was too overeager. I thought we could gain their respect by beating them, which is why I picked such blunt methods. If we had taken our time from the start, perhaps feeding them every day and trying to get closer to them might have boosted our chances. But that doesn't make for a good event, does it? Does it now? Maybe I do. Maybe I need an event where you just log in, feed a not dinosaur, and leave, because then, one, it'll get me to log in every day, and we can do a little bit of the event every day when I log in, and then I can just do Archon Quest after that. It'll force me to do the Archon Quest. But Paimon says, that sounds reasonable enough until you remember that the targets you picked aren't your everyday dogs or cats. And Rinjit says, true. They're more like the Saurians of Natlan. That is why I picked them after all. I don't think that's a total one-to-one, buddy. You picked boss opponents. I'm assuming the Saurians are like little guys opponents, you know? I imagine that my friends there would understand what an extraordinary thing I've done when I relate these experiences to them. Now, you want to take us to Natlan? I'll go right now. I'll drop everything. Paimon says, Paimon still doesn't see the similarities, the Primo Geobishop aside, but you do you. Brigitte says, the others were quite similar too. The colors, for example. Oh, so they were all like different. Okay. Paimon says, if that's where you're headed, then slimes would also be similar enough. No? Yeah, no, it's just colors. Renjit says, I see where you're coming from. They are both elemental creatures. Perhaps slimes do have the potential to become saurians. Does that mean the next time we do this, it's going to be like just these giant slimes? That would be so fun too. Does that mean I should try making friends with slimes first? They would be a safer option if nothing else. That is true. Paimon says it's all relative though. We often see newbie adventurers and ordinary passers-by rendered immobile by slimes who've surrounded them. And Ranjit says, still, I won't know till I try. Thank you two so much for your help. With any luck, I'll have gained a comrade or two from my adventures. Enough to qualify as the protagonist of my very own tale. Have a pleasant journey. And that's it. We finished the little quest in under an hour. Lore and all. I think that's pretty good. Let me claim my rewards really quickly from the Adventurers Guild. I don't think this will throw us into Archon Quest because the Archon Quest is currently taking place in prison. So anything above ground is fair game. Dispatch my characters. Dispatch again. We go back in the menu. Hi, Catherine, who I cannot click through fast enough. Boom. Commissions. Where are we at Primo Gem wise? I have 6,145 Primos waiting. I don't think I can grab any free pulls because I never have any Stardust ever. I just never have it, but it did reset. So unfortunately, I am broke. I guess we're ending the video here. This is exactly where I started it technically. I don't think I grabbed everything now that I think about it. Yeah, I didn't grab here. So I actually have like 90 more Primos than I had before. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I gotta go deal with offline work now. Yippee. Not yippee. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more, and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video, which may or may not be Archon Quest. I don't know, we'll see. Bye guys!